I won't find out where you stay at, bitch. You got me fucked up. I'm saying I won't find out where you stay at. You got me fucked up. Sitting here, going into the parking lot asking if you good. You been staring at me. With your fake eyelashes. I don't give a fuck. I don't get out of my face, you.
Shocking, this woman repeatedly uses the N-word while being recorded on a cell phone. Now, Pinole police have launched an investigation, but I have learned that this is not the woman's first brush with the law.
Now where you at, bitch. You got me up.
This video of a woman in a car repeatedly using the N-word in Pinole has gone viral.
With your fake eyelashes.
The argument between the two women happened in this public parking lot in downtown Pinole on Sunday afternoon. Pinole police officers responded to the scene and spoke to both women. In a statement, Pinole police said in part, due to the nature of the verbal exchange between the involved parties, the incident has been classified as a hate incident and is currently under investigation by the department's Criminal Investigation Bureau.
This is really disheartening. We're living in some very trying times.
Felicia Carr of Fairfield reposted the video on her social media and helped identify the woman using the slurs.
With the tensions that's going on, and racism is at an all-time high right now. And it was just so much racism and just blatant disrespect. It was sad to see.
I spoke to the mother of the woman now under investigation. She did not want to go on camera, but told me she's sad and has been crying constantly after learning about the video a day earlier. I have learned the woman accused of using the racial slurs has a pending criminal case, charged with repeatedly stealing from Ulta Beauty in Concord. The manager of a nearby restaurant in Pinole tells me the woman had been a customer, laughing by herself. He says she's no longer welcome there. It's not clear what led up to the disagreement caught on video.
It does not matter. It does not matter at all. No matter what the contents is, she was out of line. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what transpired before, she was out of line.
Seeing the footage, I'm disturbed, I'm outraged.
Cameron Sasai is mayor of Pinole.
The use of racial slurs, everything from these racist anti-black rhetoric, is not welcome anywhere, but especially condemned in the city.
Now, Natasha, you knew better not to call that lady the N-word, but you doubled down, so now we finna double down. If you guys have not heard, this is Natasha Chand, and she got into an altercation with a black woman, and in that video, you hear Natasha clearly saying the N-word about 10 times. Now, in my opinion, that lady was trying to provoke that black woman so that black woman could put her hands on you. And as soon as hands got put on you, you would have definitely called the police and cried wolf. So we finna do you one a little bit better. Now, a lot of you guys are saying that Natasha works at Kaiser in Oakland, or maybe Kaiser in Pinole. After a little bit of digging, she might actually work at Bank of the West. Either way, you calling someone an N-word or a racial slur over a parking spot is wild. I would not advise you guys to go to her job. I would not advise you guys to go to her house, even though you guys have posted her address and her license plate. At the end of the day, karma gonna spin that block real quick. And when it does, don't get your ass on here crying talking about some I need help.
Cell phone video, which has been viewed millions of times, shows a woman in a car repeatedly saying the N-word at another woman. She uses the racist slur so frequently, we are not sharing the audio.
Folks from not even just around Pinole and the Bay Area, but even Los Angeles got a hold of this video and was asking me, was this your city? And unfortunately, the answer was yes.
Pinole's mayor says it happened on Sunday in downtown Pinole in the parking lot outside the Pear Street Bistro. He says the person who recorded the video is in touch with the city and police are investigating.
I'm sitting here going into the parking lot asking if you good. Bitch, you been staring at me with your fake ass eyelashes. I don't give a fuck.
So the internet's response to this racist Indian person is very shocking to me because I'm very surprised that you guys have never seen a racist person of color. Yes, unfortunately, people like her are the exact reason why people say that POC solidarity doesn't actually exist and it's actually a farce. Because unfortunately, anti-blackness is so unbelievably ingrained in so many different societies, not just in the Western ones, not just in the white ones. If you go to India right now, guarantee they have a word for us. If you go to anywhere within Asia, I promise you right now, they're so subscribed to these remedies that typically are used to lighten up the skin. Hell, even in Africa, people do it. And so when anti-blackness is so ingrained into quite literally every single culture, I don't know what we did to you guys, but when that is the case, it breeds people like this. And as abhorrent as it is, I guarantee you that woman right there most likely deals with her own internalized racism. And I'm praying for you, girl.
Right now at 11, too vulgar to play on TV, a profanity-riddled racist rant that's going viral. The video has the attention of police in Contra Costa County and as a community in an uproar.
You see it there, repeated racist slurs caught on camera. NBC's Alyssa Gord explains how the community is reacting in the story that's new at 11.
That viral video was taken in the parking lot of the restaurant behind me. The owner of that restaurant says that he's now alerted staff to be on the lookout for the woman in the video and to not allow her inside. A video now shared by multiple accounts and viewed by millions shows a woman in a car repeatedly saying the N-word at another woman. She uses the racist slur so frequently, we are not sharing the audio.
Folks from not even just around Pinole and the Bay Area, but even Los Angeles got a hold of this video and was asking me, was this your city? And unfortunately, the answer was yes.
Pinole Mayor Cameron Sasai says it happened Sunday in downtown Pinole, in the parking lot outside the Pear Street Bistro. He says the person who filmed the video is in touch with the city and police are investigating this as a hate incident. Now he says the case has been shared with the Contra Costa County DA.
I think the big key here is that you need to do an investigation as to the authenticity of this video and also what led up to this incident, because not every racial slur leads to a hate crime.
Former prosecutor Stephen Clark says what happened before and after the video will help investigators determine whether a crime was committed. The owner of the bistro tells us this happened after brunch and that the woman seen in the car had been sitting at the bar by herself, but did not have alcohol there.
But I think the district attorney's office is going to look into this to see whether not only this will be charged as misdemeanor disturbing the peace, but whether there will be a hate crime enhancement.
We have not gotten confirmation of the name of the woman in the video. The license plate on the car is registered to someone who also faces several charges this year for stealing from a cosmetics store.
Regardless of the context, those words, those racial slurs, that racist anti-black rhetoric is not acceptable.
Community members are incensed and looking for answers. In Pinole, Alyssa Gord, NBC, Bay Area News.
I was on Twitter today and I seen a video of an Indian woman getting into an argument with a black woman, and the Indian woman just kept calling her the hard R for the entire video. And after I watched it, I was thinking like, bro, I have never even seen or thought of an Indian person ever as being racist or saying that hard R in general. And after watching that video, that shit fucking opened my mind, bro. I got a third eye open now, cause like, if a white person said it, I'm not surprised, like, if they were racist. But Indian people being racist sometimes, that scenario never crossed my mind. So now my mind open as fuck.
Another day and yet another case where a minority woman is racist to black people. Let's watch.
Yeah, bitch. Nigger. You got me fucked up. Nigger. I'm sitting here going into the parking lot asking if you good. Bitch. You been staring at me.
With your fake ass eyelashes.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Get out of my face, you fucking nigger.
Stop sitting here.
And the irony of it all is that Indian woman is probably darker than a lot of black people in America. It's very unfortunate because I am sure she is a woman who has faced oppression in her life at some point. See, these type of people are interesting because the moment that they feel like they have some type of superiority over somebody because of the color of their skin or maybe because of their background, they try to use it against them. And I think it's so funny how she's coming for the ladies' fake ass eyelashes, but look at your nails, sweetheart. You got fake ass acrylic nails. So like, what are we talking about right now? Trying to come for black women in our culture, yet you're benefiting from the same culture that you're trying to make fun of. It's not making sense. TikTok, do your research and find this on me, because we don't got time for especially minorities to be acting this way.
I will find out where you stay at, bitch. You got me fucked up.
Some might not also know that the British has influence on racist Indians. Not only that, but also Western media. For example, Twitter. So their elders have also lived through the colonial period when the British came over and erased their identity and made them feel like their skin was non-human because it was dark. This is also why some Indian elders have their grandchildren or their children bleach their skin because they think white is right. Just like how in other communities, it's the same way. Even if she's ethnically Guyanese or either Fijian, that still involves British influence because that's how they became indentured servants and shipped to those islands.
I don't know if y'all saw the video of Natasha Chand, which is an Indian woman, getting into it with a black woman and calling her a nigger several times, which is why I do not believe in BIPOC or that we are with people of color. Like, we're all separate. Don't put me in that bullshit. There is no solidarity whatsoever. They told us that with the voting in everyday life and online. With that being said, I do not feel bad for the black woman who was getting called a nigger and was sitting there arguing with her, for the simple fact that I see videos of this all the time with black men and black women, and all y'all do is be like, y'all see this, or y'all argue with them. But if it was another black person, y'all would have put y'all hands on them or either use deadly force. That's why I don't feel bad. Yes, it's unfortunate, and that woman is a nurse, which is trifling as fuck, but am I shocked? No. And you know what? The Lord know who to play with and who not, because I don't even play like that. I don't. Never have, never will. And you know what? I tell people this all the time. This is probably why I don't have kids. Kids love me, and, I do my best, but I will be one of those people who end up in prison. This is why nobody takes some of you serious when y'all post stuff like this and they put the laughing emojis, which I have seen. I'm not that ignorant to where I'm laughing under your video, but I definitely kept scrolling, and I've been scrolling all the videos that I've seen, but it keeps popping up. Let me tell y'all this again. When it's another black person, I notice that majority of y'all be colorist. If it's a darker woman, if it's a light-skinned woman who just so happen to be skinny, y'all talk about her weight. Then y'all want to use y'all hands on that other black person, probably deadly force, like with a weapon. It's always to the extreme. Y'all don't mind fighting other black people or putting your hands on them, but when it's others, all of a sudden you want to record. And I understand that you want to be mature and stuff, because I'm still learning that. I'm not going to lie, I am a fighter, but I'm still learning how not to overreact. But at the same time, do to them what you do to your own people. If not, what Auntie say, keep it on the playground. Keep it on the playground. I don't want to keep seeing videos of, y'all see that? I saw a video of a black young lady. She posted it herself, though. I don't think it got much attraction, but she posted it yesterday, or rather I saw it yesterday. And this white woman, 2 white women were all up in her face at the dog park, yelling at her and calling her the N-word. And, somebody else is filming, talking, of course, another black person. You motherfuckers also don't help each other. I'm one of those people. You best not bully nobody in front of me, because I'm the real bully. I get active. I don't care if I know them or not. You black, I'm black. I got your ass. But anyways, they recording and talking behind the camera, and the person who's being attacked by those 2 white women, they yelling, spitting in her face and stuff like that, like really close. She like, you see that, trying to walk away. You see that, and move and yelling. Let there have been 2 older black women. She would have hit them in their shit. Come on now.
A lot of black people are fooled into thinking that Caucasians no longer hold the same prejudice and bigotry that they held for us back then today. And I just challenge you to be around a Caucasian when they're angry, or be around a Caucasian when they get too comfortable with you. Because like we're talking about with this topic, a lot of them are very good at hiding their racism. So at first they'll be polite, they'll speak to you formal, they'll speak to you in a respectful manner. But the minute you get them angry, that N-word comes out. You know what I mean? I heard many times from, people who are in relationships with Caucasians. The minute they got that Caucasian angry, the N-word came out. Nigger, nigger, or they call you black bitch, or they call you monkey, this and that, that. So when all of these black people are like, Caucasians are not as racist as they were back then. Get them angry and you're going to see real fast. That's my thing about it.
That's facts. That's facts. You telling facts.